Jovan, you're not talking about LeBron a lot. What's going on?
It's been quiet, and you know, I came on here and we talked about it. Like, I don't think he's going to get traded. I think this has been just him putting some pressure on the organization because he sees the finish line and he's trying to get them to move that first round pick to invest in this year's roster and not look ahead to 2026 or 2027. Because there's the report by ESPN that they're trying to keep the cap sheet clean for the summer of 2027 when Giannis could potentially be available, or is Jokic available, either for trade or to sign one of those guys. Jokic would still be under contract, but like, does someone want out at that point? And then the Lakers have the flexibility with multiple picks, some expiring contracts, and maybe some young players at that point that like you could flip that for the next star post LeBron. So I think he's been trying to put some pressure on them to do something, and we'll see, I guess, the rest of this month if they do it.
Let's ask, is there a deal to be had right now with their 2026 first? By the way, the 2026 draft class is pretty damn good. A lot of good players. But like Dalton Connect in the first, that's not getting you much.
So they can't trade the 2026. It has to be the 2031 or 32. So I guess the upside there is like you are betting on what are the Lakers going to look like in 6 or 7 years, which Luka will be, I guess, 32, 33. Should still be in like maybe the tail end of his prime, but still probably in his prime. I think that pick has value. I think the issue has been like we've seen teams start to value first round picks again in a way that they hadn't for the last few years. So if you look at it, like some of these trades that have happened, like guys, the prices for guys have dropped. With the exception of like the Michael Porter Jr. trade with Cam Johnson, like first round picks aren't flying around anymore. So I do think if they put Dalton Connect and the first on the table, they can get in some conversations that like on paper maybe you wouldn't expect them to, but it doesn't seem like they want to do that. It seems like they like having the first going into the season and having that flexibility to maybe make a move or make a move down the road. So I'm a little skeptical right now, but it's fluid.
So you reported LeBron and the Lakers management not getting along great. Is this because maybe LeBron, he's just upset that he's no longer the guy to build around and it's Luka? Is this him pouting? Does he have a player in mind? What?
I think it's a little bit of all that, right? This is the first time you could say in LeBron's career he hasn't been the sole focus or the primary focus of his franchise that he's been on. Like even with AD, it was always LeBron trying to pass the baton to AD. Luka just came in and got the baton, right? From like he was handed it on a golden pillow. So and understandably so, because he's the top, at worst, top 5 player in the league, if not top 3, but with the upside to be the best player, in my opinion, win an MVP. So, like, I get it. He's a guy who's about to enter his prime. He's already led a team to the finals. But LeBron's just, I think the big thing is, like, he sees the finish line, whether it's another year, 2 years, and he wants to win that 5th ring. And it doesn't feel like the Lakers are going all in on this year's roster. They're trying to kind of split the baby. Not yet, but even if, I guess if they trade the first, I'll say that's going all in. But anything short of that, it is kind of like a half measure in terms of like trying to make this year's roster better, but also keeping that flexibility. Like those two things are kind of at odds.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're prioritizing the future.
Remember with like the James Wiseman 2
they won the title. Like they kind of did the best version of it. Obviously the Wiseman pick didn't work out, but they were able to rebuild quickly, get back to the finals, win a championship.
Damn, bro. Look at this.
So Aiden is getting settled in LA, getting all comfy and all that. Luka sent him #1 overall pick from a week prior, Andrew Wiggins. And one way to read that was the article was written before the draft, or that he trying to lay out all of the available possibilities. Those first three, by the way, slim to very, very slim, but they're on the possibilities. All right, now the more salacious ones. That LeBron does not want to tell DeAndre Ayton, excited to play with you. I mean, he does not know if he will be playing with him. And then the last option is LeBron expects to be playing with DeAndre Ayton, but wants to keep maximum pressure on the Lakers to make every move possible to make their team better going into this year. And the only leverage he has over them right now is the specter of, well, maybe I don't think I'm going to be on this team. That, to me, those 5 possibilities cover, 99% of call it 100% of what the reason could be. Here's how I would apply the likelihood of each. My first draft pick of that would be LeBron thinks he's going to be on the Lakers, did not reach out to DeAndre because he had a feeling it would become public that he had not yet reached out to DeAndre, and wants to keep the pressure on Rob Pelinka to continue to improve the roster, which, if we're being honest, they have had a underwhelming offseason. On that note, if I may, then I'll get back to the percentages parts, because Brew and I got into this yesterday. Going into this offseason, we felt like the Lakers, it was an absolute lock and mandatory that they upgrade the center position. They did do that, and they did that in an interesting way where they didn't have to give up assets, where it didn't cost them a lot of money, and the talent upside is quite high, but it's also a guy who's 6 years into his career has been unreliable and not that mature and really alienated teammates and coaches. So I really think that LeBron James is like, man, y'all got DeAndre Ayton. That's not the center. I'm not texting. Not welcoming. Yeah, to the team.
I should have included that one. I guess as an option.
What is that?
LeBron is pissed that it was Ayton.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually. So the reason I didn't even think of that, but that's obvious. I definitely should have. I guess that's kind of that. In
I think it's more like
DeAndre has some beef.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So here's the reason that I don't. Put a pin in that real quick, and let me finish this up, then we'll get to that one, because that's good. I'm glad you mentioned that one. So they did get a center, and we can argue about if it was their best option, if it was the best of bad options, whatever it is. But the rest of the roster not only remained basically unchanged, but got a touch worse. Because switching out Dorian Finney-Smith for Jake LaRavia is, at the very least in the short term, a downgrade. And so there would be real frustration there. So I would put LeBron expects to be a Laker, but wants to keep the screws on the Lakers to continue to make moves as the reason for him not reaching out. I would put that at 65%. I think that is the biggest percentage here. I would put LeBron didn't reach out because he does not think he's going to be a Laker next year at 20%. I think there is a 1 in 5 shot right now that LeBron thinks, yeah, I'm not going to be on the team. Now that's not huge, but it's not nothing. It's, more likely than rolling a single die and rolling a 6 or any number on the die, any particular number on the die. So 65% he's trying to keep the pressure on. 20% he doesn't think he's going to be there. I will give DeMonte's, this is not the player he wanted, and therefore he didn't reach out at 5%. I will certainly massively upgrade DeMonte's theory if we found out he did reach out to Jake LaRavia. He was like, yo, man, let's get it. Then your likelihood is way, way higher. I will put it at busy guy just didn't do it at 5%. And that leaves what? Oh, that leaves 5% more left. And I will put it at he did reach out. DeAndre Ayton didn't have the number saved and did not know it was LeBron. He was like, why is this person texting me with a crown? At 4%. And I will put there is a long-standing, maybe out of loyalty to his buddy Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton beef at 1%. So that's how I handicap this whole thing. It's not nothing, though.
Behold, a Boost Mobile Unlimited plan at a price that never goes up.
$25 a month forever. That's a great idea.
I know. I do my best thinking in the shower, so I turn my office into one. Leave it open. Leave it open.
So. It's also not nothing, DeMonte. If we're doing the not nothing meter, the Lakers, who sent out a bunch of press releases about a bunch of offseason moves, the Lakers not sending out a press release about LeBron opting into his player option, that's also not nothing. Now, does that mean it's everything? Of course not. No. The press releases come from the team. Like your official press release is released by the team and sent to all NBA media. You want to know the most famous NBA press release ever? Hold on, I want to put it to you exactly. This is an all-time one. So Pat Riley, who's never my light just fell. Do I still look okay? I hope so. So Pat Riley on official in Miami Heat letterhead sent out to the league comms, and everyone covering the league. After Danny Ainge took a shot at Pat Riley. So here, let me give the background. Danny Ainge told Boston, this is 2013, Danny Ainge told Boston radio station WEEI that LeBron James had no cause to challenge officials for failing to classify fouls assessed to Kirk Heinrich and Taj Gibson as flagrant. He said, quote, I think the referees got the calls right. I don't think it was a hard foul. I think the one involving LeBron against Boozer, that was a flagrant. I think the officials got it right. I think that it's almost embarrassing that LeBron would complain about officiating. So Danny Ainge, who was running the Celtics, comments on the radio about something that was happening between the Heat and the Bulls. So Pat Riley has the Miami Heat press office type up an official press release that reads, and I quote, Danny Ainge needs to shut the fuck up and manage his own team. He was the biggest whiner going when he was playing, and I know that because I coached against him. End of statement.
I like that, right?
At all time, I'll take the fine, but I've never liked this guy. I coached against him. We now play against him. And I quote, Danny Ainge needs to shut the fuck up and manage his own team. He was the biggest whiner going when he was playing, and I know that because I coached against him. Oh, my goodness gracious. Danny Ainge then, again, I don't know why we're doing this. Ainge then replies, I stand by what I said. That's all. I don't care about Pat Riley. He can say whatever he wants. But this is just Danny Ainge talking. This isn't a press release. This is Danny Ainge. And then Ainge added, I don't want to mess up his Armani suits and all that hair goop. It would be way too expensive for me. And so, I mean, this is, that's so, sorry about that. I mean, Pat Riley's just such a legend. I mean, he's just such a legend. I remember when that came out, and I was like, I didn't even know that was, like, allowed, like, in official communications. I guess, you know, what a simpler time.
Welcome back. We've had this guy in a lot because the Lakers have been in the news all the time. Jovan Buha, formerly of The Athletic. He's got a new job coming up. He's got his Buha's Block podcast. Hasn't invited me on, but whatever.
NBA 2k26 gameplay will be powered by ProPlay. Dominate every possession with immersive technology that directly translates NBA footage into realistic gameplay. Feel more connected to every dribble and crossover with revamped size-ups and experience fast-paced, dynamic movement with all new ProPlay features. Now, you guys can go check that out for yourself. It is on the Xbox Store. I'm going to guess it's on the PlayStation as well. Make sure to drop a like on this video, man, and hit that subscribe button if you're new. You guys know I'm not here to waste y'all's time. So what are you going to do? Let's get it right into the news. Okay, so we got a lot of 2K26 stuff to talk about today. First of all, I want to talk about that picture. It says fast-paced gameplay. 2K26, of course, as most of us would have guessed, is going to be built off pro play for the third year in a row. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be more refined? We will see. But I'm most interested in that fast-paced terminology right there, because that's what we really need. They've been slowing the game down a lot in the past few years, and I think we need a little bit faster gameplay. Not a crazy amount faster, but definitely needs to be faster. Now, Double H went to Twitter, and he said, 2K announced that the next NBA 2K26 news will drop on July 17th, breaking down gameplay and game modes, describing it as showing us improvements inspired by community feedback, in quotes. This should be interesting to see what that entails. So we've got some 2K26 gameplay information already from just reading the description of the game. And then 2K said the next, I guess, big news drop is going to be next Thursday. Now, as you all know, 2K does like to drop news on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So although today they didn't really drop news, they kind of did, because they told us when the next news is going to come out. You get it. Now, that does not mark off next Tuesday. They're just trying to give us a warning in advance that they're going to be multi-streaming this year on a bunch of different platforms to give away the news. And you guys know I'm going to condense it all to what I believe is what you actually want to see in a small, long-form video, small/long, like, 10, 15 minutes. And it's all going to be right here for your consumption every time. So, of course, click that bell right next to subscribe, select all notifications. Now, this is word for word what the 2K post said. We need to see it, because I've seen a lot of people kind of baiting what exactly was said and changing up the words. So let's see it together. It says, join us for the official road to 2K26 live stream series. Streaming on, all these platforms to see this summer's biggest reveals. Like I said, they're going to be on all the platforms, okay? We'll tip things off next week on Thursday, July 17th, with a sneak peek at some new features coming in 2K26, including improvements inspired by community feedback, so that's going to be interesting, and when to expect gameplay and full game mode breakdowns. Okay, so at the top, it says official road to 2K26 live stream. Then that's when they're going to tell us when gameplay and game modes are going to be broken down. So in my opinion, just looking at it, making an educated guess, that is when you're going to get the official roadmap. Yes, the roadmap for 2K26. If you guys don't remember last year, it's basically a graphic that shows you this is when this information is going to drop for Park, my team, my GM, all those sorts of things. Now, if you all did not see my Twitter, I just want to let you all know, once again, I was not invited to any sort of 2K26 events.
Get $150 in bonus special when you bet $5 Twitter Boost.
I'm just letting you know. Okay, that's basically all I have to say about it. I understand why they didn't, and we're just going to move forward, okay? All right, so let's hop into the next one, man. You guys are not going to get any bias in any of these videos. I'm not actually promoting the game. You can buy it at your own risk. Do not buy the game because of me or because of my excitement when I see something that I get excited about. All right, so the next thing inside of the store says, build a my player that transcends the game in my career and rise from a budding prospect to a global superstar. Take over stunning environments where you can team up with friends and challenge rival squads for bragging rights. Now, are they going over, of course, you're coming up from being a bot and now you're a superstar. Like, yeah, there's not many storylines anymore you can do besides that, right? But did they go from talking about my career to Park, or they talk about having like a kind of duo co-op my career, which a lot of people have been talking about for a few years now? I don't know. I just want to see the stunning environments because 2K has been needing to do that. I'm tired of seeing these unrealistic parts where I want to see realistic ones, which actually we're going to talk about in this video. So under Double H's post where he was talking about what 2K said in the post that we read, Cash Out said, earliest we have ever gotten info. This is so exciting. And Evan, who works for 2K, said this is very intentional. I know the wait between pre-orders and the first full breakdown can feel like a long time, so this is a new appetizer. We'll still chat about each of the main modes on this first stream, but don't expect us to drop all the biggest announcements yet. So, don't let people bait you into acting like Thursday is going to be some massive day. But I do believe we're going to get a decent amount of news, and they're going to give us the cliffhangers and the foreshadowing for what's coming next. And like I told you guys, man, I am actually really glad that 2K waited further this year to give us our news drop, because now we have a much more condensed, much quicker boom, boom, boom. It's just going to be, it's not going to stop once it starts coming out, and I actually do like that. Plus, the game, if you get it 7 days early, is going to be coming out in late August. I believe it was August 29th. So that means we literally only have about 50 days right now, guys. 50 days until the game comes out. So it's just going to be news after news, okay? So again, make sure you're subscribed, select the bell, and hit all notifications. If you don't have all on, YouTube will glitch out and not send it to you most of the time. Now, this is very interesting, going back to what we were talking about a minute ago. All right, so there was a post that says Rucker Park Street Ball is now officially NBA and NCAA sanctioned per Nathaniel Cook, the Park Strategic Partnership League. Starting this summer, NBA and NCAA players can be rostered on Rucker Park men's Pro-Am teams during their off season. Okay, so that's very interesting, like very, very interesting. Now, you might still not have put 2 and 2 together, but I do believe this picture will help you. As you all know, Uncle Denny is pretty deep in. If you guys have followed the last few news cycles of the game, he's clearly got some sort of partnership or something with 2K. They like him. He's in there. He gets news early. Most of the time, he can only hint at stuff. He can't actually drop it because of an NDA and stuff. But he made a tweet, and he quote tweeted, said, Rucker Park will make its debut in NBA 2k26, ... eye emojis with the Now, he didn't even put a question mark or anything like that, so I'm going to pretty much assume that Rucker Park will be in 2K26. We know somewhere it will be there. Hopefully it's not only my career or something, because I've been telling you guys for years that 2K, they got to take over the EA NBA Live idea of having 30 different places to play at. They have to. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly 30, but imagine in Rec, there's 20 different spots where you can load up, and every time it's a new scenery, a different location, different colors, different crowd, things like that. That would be awesome for Rec. Instead of them just changing the stickers on the ground and the jerseys, you actually have a new place to play. It doesn't matter where it's at. We all want to experience a great gameplay. Okay? Now, speaking of playing the game, this was very interesting because Boomy went to Twitter, and as you see, the early access picture says up to 7 days early access, and people were wondering, what does that mean? Evan said early access starts August 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific, so I believe 12 a.m. noon or 12. You get it. You see what I'm saying? That's just a disclaimer, because if you get the Superstar or Leave No Doubt edition midway through early access, you'd have less than 7 days. So for the people that were like, what's going on? What does that mean? There you go. That's just if you buy it while the game is already out on August 29th or the next day, then obviously you're not going to get it 7 days early. Now, back to that picture from the beginning where we've seen that the game apparently, okay, what they are saying, not me, I'm just telling you what it says on the game, the description, is going to have fast-paced gameplay. Red City Boy said, movement in the old 2Ks is like playing college football now. Moving in the new 2Ks is like playing Madden. Sounds like a crazy comparison, but they'll real understand what I'm saying. And honestly, I really hope we do get a faster-paced game. It doesn't need to be cheese and blah, blah, blah. Anytime you talk about the game having some sort of improvements to dribbling or the speed of it or the fluidity, people just instantly, it's the craziest thing. just jump straight to, oh, you just want a cheesy left-right basketball game. Like, bro, I was the #1 hater of the 2K21 play shot, 2K22 left-right, set shot 25 play style. I'm talking about older dribbling that had massive skill gaps. It doesn't have to be as twitchy looking because, of course, now we're on next-gen consoles. And yeah, the whole system, the whole engine is supposed to be better at this point. But there was just so many more combos and much more fluidity that you could put together and string in the older games, bursting forward on so many things, how dribble styles have really just taken away so much of the artistic like value, the styles. Like everyone uses the same dribble styles because there's only a few that are really good. You know, I could go on and on. I just want to have more variety, which it kind of is hinting at, you know, the size ups and all that stuff. So we will see in 2K26 as we get more and more news. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be giving you the news and getting out of here this year. So click this video if you didn't see yesterday's. It's a very important 2K26 information. Click it, tap it. If you do not see it, you're going to want to go check it out. I'm leaving anyway. You might as well. I'm out of here. Bro, click it. See.
Oh, we got the breaking news from Shams Charania just broke 50 seconds ago. Oklahoma City Thunder All-NBA star Jalen Williams agreed to a 5-year max rookie contract extension that could reach $287 million. Davis, Bill Dusty, and Justin Haynes of WME. That's my talk here. Jalen Williams got his bread, ladies and gentlemen. Money, man. SGA check, Jalen Williams, all big bread. SGA got the 285. We check and get up to 250. Jalen Williams get up to 287. Who gonna pay for all this shit? Another owner. Put some on. Another owner with a trader. Who gonna pay for all of this? You got it for next season. That's the best part about it. Yeah, it don't kick in. It don't kick in on my dollar. We talked about it yesterday with the chat news. They said there was momentum with Jalen Williams. Apparently there was a lot of momentum. Got a deal done a day later. Okay, see, championship window. Extended. They got these dudes all locked up. Leave for 5 more years. Nobody took a pay cut. Nobody. One of the others. I'm sorry. Got them chips. They got the ring first. Man, get your money, man.
Yo, I was just trying to see if you have some clips. Alright. Thanks.
Get your money. Oh, man. Dang. I mean, obviously, they got
off the topic, right? So I'm reading, like, so we talked about the shit yesterday, right? And it's just funny how people interpret shit that we say. Or how they want to interpret, like how they want to interpret it. Like that shit is amazing, dog. Like I'm just going through this. Like, you know, when people said I was hating yesterday. Other people was like, "What did he ask the question?" Mm-hmm. Like other people like he only asked the question. He didn't say he didn't deserve it. Like he just asked the question. That's what 15 and 8 get you 250. That's all I asked.
You can literally say y'all, and he somehow turn y'all into you said. Check out 250 up to 250.
Wait, check out that. Yeah, everybody signed that. Yeah. Damn, I didn't hear about Check. Yeah, so Galen was last? Yeah. Shit. Damn.
Yeah.
He got the same amount as this year.
So we talked about the Thunder extending their championship window, potentially being the next dynasty in the NBA. Do you guys feel like by locking up this big three core, the Thunder have given themselves at least an opportunity to win one more championship during this 4 to 5 year window?
Yeah. Realistically, how long can they actually stay together with this new CBA? This year? No, he just proved he wouldn't pay. Whatever the owner did, whatever this, he just proved he wouldn't go over.
So they can keep that big three core. They're gonna have to move some other pieces around, but not those three.
They can keep the big three. So what's Hartenstein? How many more Hartenstein got?
I believe 2 more years. I believe. But let me double check.
So yeah. So they got how many more? Hartenstein, Dort. How long is this new CBA deal for?
So Hartenstein has a team option after this season for 26-27.
So he's going to play next year.
So he's going to play next year, and then team option.
Their money don't kick in next year.
And Lou Dort has a team option 26-27 as well.
He's going to take a pay cut. Yeah.
Caruso signed through 28-29.
He did.
Chad obviously through 29-30. He did. Not more. But how about
so next year, none of this money affects anybody.
No.
So they're good next year. Yeah. It's that the following.
They're like 186 right now.
They're good. That following year is when they have to think.
No. But they got guys on team options, like, you know what I'm saying, like
team options.
Yeah,
they're going to have to cut those team options. So team options, go back in, do the 2 for. I do doing the 2. So those guys got to take the pick. Yeah, that's where you go.
Or just take the cut.
Or go somewhere else. If you want to win, you pay to take the cut there, or you go get your money, right? So if they win another within this time frame, you lose it out of it. Yeah.
They still got some of the guys on rookie deals. Some of those guys have team options coming.
Joe and all them.
Yeah.
Tired of waiting for payday? The Earn an app gets you paid as you work. You can get up to $150 per day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest and no credit checks. So whether you need cash for bills and groceries today, or you're planning for tomorrow, Earn In helps you get the most out of every day. It's your pay your way. Because let's face it, life is full of surprises. Download.
You got Casey Wallace.
He's a top pick. What they did.
I'm saying he's still cheap.
And they did have 12th pick in the draft. They drafted for the 12th pick. Yeah.
They got Sorber at 15 out of Georgetown. They deferred one of their picks. They traded the 24th pick, Nick Clifford.
So yeah, they ain't fucking really
get up 2027. Yeah, they got 12 picks. Still got some Clippers picks. Still got some. They have a good problem.
They won the championship. Got the number 1 pick, January.
But that's where you got the statute rules. You can't trade consecutive draft picks. You can't trade consecutive first rounders because of that James Worthy deal, because you gave up 2 number 1 picks.
So they're in a good place to move forward, I think, because you say because of NIL, these kids stay in school longer. So now they get able to draft, when they are drafting these kids now, Oklahoma City that is, you're getting a 24, 25-year-old dude that you can just, you better fight for the pick at 24. I'm saying, but moving forward, right? Just in case these other dudes leaving, you can plug guys in that know how to play already because they're fucking older. So you're not going to want to get a 19-year-old and put him with. I don't think these guys, once you get to start winning, you're going to do what Golden State did. You're going to have Iguodala and all these other pieces that know how to play already. Yeah, because all this guys are depending on the taking a lot of it. And you get just first round, it don't matter at that point. If you got 3 championships, you pick a guy at 25, 26, whatever the pick is, for the last pick in the first round. You're going to be somebody that's decent playing. You got a 3 pick, they ain't going to play him.
It's a problem to have.
I'll just ask you a CBA question. It's through the 29-30 season, where they can opt out after 28-29.
Yeah, not the shit on Devin Booker's money, man. But by any means.
Wait, Devin Booker for?
80 a year, right? Yeah, 80 a year. Not the shit on his expension by any means, but yeah, I just thought it's only a year though, right? Coming off what we're talking about yesterday.
That's one of those moments. We're quick to the punch. Within 50 seconds of Sean tweeting. We had that. We appreciate it. So let's get to the other.
Shit don't pay me.
No, that's one of the like, that's pretty. That didn't shoot. Are they gonna keep their foot on the gas? Boom. Good background, but let's move over to Phoenix now. But congrats, Jalen Williams. Great season. They got their version. Not saying they're exactly like what the MJ and Scotty do. They have the modern version.
They took it. They like, don't do that. Not like
Modern version.
See, you see, now you're triggering me. You're triggering me. You just did.
I didn't do anything.
What did you just say? The MJ and what?
Scotty. Modern
Okay,
version.
now you.
I didn't say Batman and Robin.
No, you said what?
You said the modern day. The modern version.
So when they said that shit back in 2000, what's the name? Everybody got mad at me because I reminded them what they said.
I didn't trigger you. You triggered yourself.
All 1-2 combos were the same. And this is what they referred to. It was the gold standard and the gold standard, and that's what everybody did. And they act like I just make shit up.
Well, and others.
So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make him pick it. So they said 1A and 1B.
Yeah, 1B. They himself
Because 6 years from now, you don't want people to go back and say that he wasn't an option two.
What we doing?
But I feel like his ring counts as much as the SGA. They all have the same.
Yeah, that's yeah.
We celebrate.
They gotta run straight down.
What's so funny is that he was part of the big three, but he came out the bench and they thought they'd kill him. And they thought they didn't think but they didn't think he was going to become that.
They picked him. No. They thought that.
Really good. I don't think they would.
Okay, so back then, so the number 1 6 man was basically Ginobili.
Yeah.
So basically anybody who got, was in that role, they got handicapped under Ginobili. Mm-hmm. So that's what they thought they could do. So we'll pay Ibaka, give the money, and then we can pay James. And Houston's like,
We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll do shit. Which one? Yeah.
So they could have been. They could have been the Golden State. They should have been Golden State.
Couple $1 million. Prevented that from happening. So, how many more titles will the Thunder win? We asked the chat with this course. Again, the option of 1, 2, or 3 plus. We did not have 0 as an option. That's one point that out. But 62% of the chat thinks the Thunder can win at least 1 more title. 30% said they can win 2. 8% of the chat thinks they can win 3 plus, which would make them a dynasty. But a lot of other teams in the league have some things to say about that. A little more Thunder talk before we move on. So other Thunder news. Today, Shams announced OKC and Chet Holmgren have agreed to a 5-year rookie max extension, which will be worth up to $250 million. Holmgren averaged 50 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks in 32 games this season, missing a 3-month stretch with a pelvic injury. Had the highest plus minus of any player in the NBA playoff. Team is also reportedly in discussion with Jalen Williams on a rookie extension as well. As a reminder, J-Dub, All-Star, All-NBA, and All-Defensive selection this season. So smart move for the Thunder to lock up their big 3 long term.
15-8 gets 250?
Yes.
Ryan Rivers
280. I thought it was 285.
No, so Shea got 4, 285. Chet's got 5, could be up to 250. I think he's got to make an all-day or something in that range to hit that 250 benchmark.
On your rookie deal, too.
$535 billion between those 2 players.
15-8 gets 250?
2.2 blocks. 2.2 blocks. 32 games. Trajectory.
AJ better stop passing that shit.
Fuck you passing for.
He was on there when they told him he was
Yeah, no.
Fuck you passing for. Nigga, stop passing to these niggas. Shit.
Go get that shit, man. Throw it up on the glass, man.
He's been in the league 4 years?
Yeah, I think this obviously.
No, I'm just saying. So he's played
the whole first
He's
year.
played a total of 147 total games in his career. How much is it?
285. 285.
285. Which?
250.
Up to 250. Up to 285. Up to 250. Before 285, up to 250. Good boy. You just gotta look like you about to do some shit.
That's because he gotta stay healthy for that to even make the next. For that.
I mean, he's 7 foot. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where this is what we were talking about earlier in the season that Chet is going to ask for the picks, and they're not going to be able to say no. Jalen Williams, you got MVP, y'all going to be the same. You got a all-star, all-NBA, and all-NBA, and you're going to make the same exact money as Chet. And we'll get just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. We'll get Chet's deal done before we get to a deal. You see how? Well, it's priority. It's hard. It's hard. I can't find 6'10" with a 44. I can find. I get like 5'3", man. I can swim through the NBA. You know, there's so. You know that made sense where you're around get
more boxes.
Yeah, you can.
Let's go back to 15 and 8.
15 and 8.
250 per box. Shit.
He makes more than say who, right?
Yeah.
Does he make more than
last year? Mobley. Mobley got 220, I think. That's it 20.
So I got a question. How many 7-foot swimmers you think can sustain 15 and 10 for more than 6+ years?
7-footers? Real 7-footers are the ones that be like, I'm 6'9". Well, we got 5'2", 2'7", my bad. My shot. How bad is Bill? Defensive player of the year, I think. The defense pushed him up. How bad is Bill? 7-footers, so we're talking about. Is KG part of that?
No, remember, saying 7-foot centers.
Oh, 6 centers?
Right? So Chet is a center.
No, he's not.
What is he about for?
He's a 4.
He playing it. Do they have him as a power forward?
I think he's a 4. They play the 4. His Hartenstein is the 5.
Yeah. Okay. You read it next.
Yeah. So he started, but then he was hurt too. So then Hartenstein came. Yeah. Okay. But Hartenstein is the 5.
Okay, so the same thing, same question. What 7-foot power forward, sustained production, 15 and 10 longer than 6 years? Anthony Davis warrant this type of contract that we're talking about.
Okay, Max.
Got Tim Duncan, you got KG, you got Dirk, all Anthony Towns. So the trajectory for him is there.
Don't fit that?
He plays center.
Oh, they love that. And
they got Embiid in here. They got AD and Embiid as the shifting bigs.
But Biggs always got paid. I mean, Biggs always.
But these are the legendary bigs that are getting paid. That's what we're saying.
Bro, you gotta find me, bro.
Even if you go back, we're talking about even our era, like, it was easy $100 million as a big. Remember, Donald Floyd was. He averaged 3 and 3 as a backup. He made 42 a couple times. 42 million. 3 and 3 as a backup.
What's their trajectory for him? There has to be a potential outline for them. For him, it would be 15 and 10. I would look and see, be like, all right, give us. You said 15 and 8. They got him that. So sustaining 15 and 10 for 10 seasons. These are all the guys to sustain that.
You don't think it bumped up though? No, I think they got. I mean,
that's a rare commodity. But my question is he going to sustain 15 and 10 for the next 5 years? As Chet Holmgren, as we seen last year.
He's going to get hurt. But if he plays, so the thing is, if he played the 5, he would average more rebounds. I believe.
Tell me why.
He's down there. He's just down there closer because he's going to have to box out more. He's going to have to do things at a 5 minute. That's why we go back
before Hartenstein.
Yeah, but I'm not saying just playing the 5 consistently. Like you were so 5.
He needs 5 and 4. Before Hartenstein, he had to play 5.
Everything.
8 rebounds. That should have been 13. That's why I used to just look at him like, how you not giving me 12 a game?
Because he won this. He don't get offensive rebounds and shit.
And he stays on the perimeter.
You don't get offensive rebounds. So just like Brook Lopez, he don't get offensive rebounds.
And Wemby does.
Some shit, you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. That's the difference between him and Wemby, though. Wemby goes for the offensive glass, and he goes against the boards.
Yeah, but I think Wemby's Oh, I can't sit down and sit and play early. He probably shooting the shit came late.
Yes, he went against his first year, being almost 2.5 offensive rebounds.
So he's going, he's making himself available. She had this roaming on the perimeter.
If he learns this, I think he's warranted if we look at projections for 15 and 8 in the next 5 years. It's like,
if Chet and Wemby wanted to average 15 rebounds a game, there's nobody stopped. That's just a mindset.
Like if he presents himself with goals every time,
I'm gonna go every single time.
If I go every single time,
no, defensively, you're gonna clean up all defense and then offense.
keep going.
I can,
My arms going, and I'm not doing it.
You have a time frame saying you have to look at any place. Piece of shrimp. And that legal slot. You have time for 0 out of 10 nights.
No, that's the second foul. Okay. Dude, I don't like what you insinuating. I'm just saying, man. this is Luke in his show right now. All right, hey, man, you gotta be Devin George, man. Go be Devin George. Right now, Shane Kobe right there. And Joe what? That ain't Kobe right here. Okay? Rick Fox. Sit over there in the corner, man. I can't believe I heard you. Go on over there, man. We got this, man.
This dude was playing.
Yeah. Damn. Trying to get up the high-ass black suit, though. I like this shit.
That's a good cut, too. They gotta get him involved, bro.
You know, oh, fuck. These boys should be coming in this bitch with a sweat off. I didn't come to drink with that. Yeah, man, I'm like, he's red. He's just rusty. Rusty got all that oil on him. Do that for a little bit, man.
Hey, you think it's a big deal that DeAndre Ayton hasn't heard from LeBron yet after doing the like this?
Dude, man.
That shit. If he got gold,
And Nicole would have got the call up.
yeah.
In Serbia. Google Translate, hear what you did.
And Luke be calling for the text and so it's FaceTime and it's Roman. On the charges where Luke at. These type of extension there, you just get a tip like a free nights and weekend.
Ball, bro.
You know LeBron don't pick Wi-Fi either, so you know what I mean? It's something like it's the golf course, man, hitting balls and shit. You know, no, a lot of this shit is telling. It's just,
KK, what is it telling?
I
What is it? Your expert opinion.
Go ahead and say it, man. Don't say it. I ain't playing with you.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be here now. What if I'm not taking it? It might not be the nigga teammate, so what the fuck am I doing? What am I saying?
Hard for right now.
Y'all, it's like, no, nigga.
See, you can't train Brian. That is been crazy. You know, I believe, bro. No.
Why
does he talk like this, because he's not. We don't know if he's gonna be here. He's not like he ain't a Laker.
Now, why don't you be encouraged? It goes back to normal. Why don't you motivate?
That goes back to the normal. If you're a Laker, you protected. If you're not a Laker, you just on out there. Damn.
Just a nigga off the street.
That's crazy.
So Bron's been known to send cryptic messages to his teammates and organizations many different ways. Is LeBron trying to send a subliminal message to the Lakers by not contacting Eddie Gill? You said that. Before the great Magic Johnson, I'm not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here. We're talking about it, man. I mean, and I got to go across the board. I got to ask for this. You got to ask. The Devin George hit up, not Devin George. The Devin Booker hit up young fellow when they got traded. I don't know what. I don't know what top tiers do.
You don't know.
As a former top tier, would you get a teammate if they signed that?
Yes, motherfucker. In the first place, I get a text from goddamn Deshaun Steve. Do you want some glory? No. You don't want some box too, right? You want some? No, Jesus.
But you did get a text from Gill. Yeah. Do you remember what that text says, right? Well, I'm sure. So good.
I'm sick and tired of those fake ads and the blue guy moving left to right with the ×2 and -3. I keep downloading them, but it plays nothing like the ads. It's totally fake. Sir, you quit?
Yeah, you gotta throw that bitch over here, bro. You tweaking.
If you want to be offended, you can be offended. If you don't, you don't.
Look at that, bro. You trash as hell, bro. You just gotta throw that bitch. You're not good. You're not good.
If you drafted it, I drafted it to get a text. And this ain't about
You got the homework to do.
What? The bad part is he's only been to Phoenix to important. I'm pretty sure you don't need no text for important. I
was trying to figure it out. It is radio.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi connected facility, don't be janky at times.
I mean, I think he's just happy to be somewhere where he probably needed or wanted. He got a new deal. So if nigga hit me, he hit me. And if I'm you, and you get that text, just do this. Hey, who is this? Even if he say his name. Hey, who's this? Bron. Oh, what's up, man? Wait, Bron. What's Bron? People in the loop. We'll do that shit. Fuck with the ego.
Yes, LeBron.
But if you like LBJ, what's up? What's up, Bron? Hey, man, good looking. I just finished watching the game. That shit, I'm watching something. He got to be the king. He got to put the king and some shit like that. Other than that, I'm just going.
King Brownie, now. If LeBron does stay here, which we're hopeful and optimistic for, me as a LeBron fan, Aiden also said this about playing with LeBron and Luka. They turn teammates into superstars. They make them bigger than their roles. Just getting me back to my full form of how I used to play, you know, coming up and being a part of the NBA Finals. It's those playmakers I'm used to having around.
I like that, you know. I like that. You want to get back to the finally talking about finals.
Talking championship talk.
Yes. He already got the right mindset.
So do you expect Nate to step it up now that he's playing with Luka and Bud? Obviously, this is not Phoenix. This is not Portland. This is a different market, different fan base. Oh, they expect greatness. They want better. Hung up. Step it up. I mean,
You can't get all black. 12 and 10, 14 and 10. I mean,
that is a step up.
That's all you expect. I said it's fine. Not from you. Double down. Right. You see, I mean, realistically, you know, I mean, now shit scoring too, you know, Ben plus Reeves, those are the 1, 2, 3.
How they look like?
Especially just hypothetically, you're talking if
Y'all are food with LeBron,
if we stay all together,
that number I'm cool with.
15 and 10, 15, 11,
I'm cool with that.
okay. If LeBron leads,
That's what I'm
18 and 12.
That's what I'm asking. That's what
Why you keep saying that?
Yeah, no, that's what
No, I'm just saying, man, listen, either way, no. Either way, we got me done what I want. I got somebody to cheer for. You were just cheering for Bron all year. What happened? We got Luka. You still cheer for Bron. He's 42.
You do it 4 years, but
You gotta know when to jump on the even, brother. You gotta know. You gotta make it to the finals. No, Bron Lee, we're not making the finals. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna start me from talking about the finals. It should. I was cheering for y'all with the finals. I was looking down for the last 4, 5, 6 years. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You ain't that big head nigga. Just the new Shaq and Kobe. Yeah, I was doing that. Looking stupid. Looking stupid. Yes. Out there with the black D'Angelo, talking about I got the 0. Yes. You, Jordan Clarkson. Yeah.
That's a fun time.
Yeah, that big gorilla nigga we had with the New York. Yeah, yes, I was down. Big gorilla. Yeah. Somebody just hit me and said, hey man, when you were talking all that Ingram shit, you was like, Ingram better than Pascal? Yeah, he hit me talking about, yeah, so what's up now? I was like, Ingram ain't a Laker no more, so long. I was with the team, you know. Stop. No, I'm just paid by Brian. Huh? You were just paid by him. You don't pay for him. You must ain't cut the checks. Look at the Luka checks is good. Right? That foreign dollar, that euro,
that barbecue sauce.
That euro dollar makes you holler.
Euro is a very small term. But let's keep this thing moving. It's time for our underdog.
It's too short with a one final. Or even colder than ice. With a complete end-to-end cold chain. One more reason. UPS is the most trusted shipping. UPS, be unstoppable.
This is an ad for the Smoke Smoothie.
These field trips are for people to love. Wow! I think you're gonna go to go on adventures and help each other out. And that's what they meant to do. Thank you. Your hands up for you. Look.
You talk about your love for the Pacers, but also love for the Lakers. Won a chip with the Lakers in 2010. The thrilling Game 7. Remember, you did your thing in that game. You had something with the Lakers during your career. First in 2009 after the Lakers won their first back-to-back chips. So what do you remember from your first conversation with Kobe after you joined the Lakers?
It was weird because I played really well at Houston. I was having 25 against them players, so I played really well. And I knew in Houston, I was at Sacramento. I said, hey, this is my last year. I don't have a lot of options because, my image and I don't have a lot of options. I can't go many places. I said, Aaron, resign me. And then I don't want to get much into it because I just don't want to get much into it. So,